Jim Morrison against Humpe and Q, the Netherlands against Sweden. I love that layout, man. It's
Yeah, the
so
layout
nice.
is just perfect, and the fact that they add the little mustache and the thing on the
Oh, yeah.
on the head
The little wings.
to make more Gaulois. I don't know the English word for that. Like, how do you say on Gaulois?
It's I think it's some form of a gale. Like I know it's something like that, but
Yeah.
I forgot. It's fine. Someone will tell us.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But that aside, tough stock for the Fox. But I've seen quite a good edge guard, by the way, on the pitch from the Falco. So we'll see how that's gonna be evolving. Right now, 3 stock to 3, and I feel like it's super weird actually to have a first game of double on Yoshi's story. Is one of the most chaotic stage on in doubles.
So it's interesting because I mean, as you all know, doubles, the first game of a set is always going to be a bit more scrambly because you got to figure out, you've got a lot more to figure out than in singles in terms of like how you're going to interact with the other team. So it's true that it's weird to like go on Yoshi and be like, we want even more chaos. We don't want. It's maybe it's a tactic they worked out. It was like they can understand the other players through Yoshi's, but I'd be interested to see that. For the moment, though, it's somewhat close. But the blue team has a slight advantage, as I said, that Humpe uses another stock,
But unfortunately, yeah, it just like straight up get the kill. And another one, unfortunately, missing the tag right there. But Humpe going for it, but Q just going on to... Hey, you know what? That could be for myself. But Jim just slipped off again, off stage. I mean, that's a chaotic stage. That's Yoshi's story for you. Like, I mean, it's full of chaos. You never know who's gonna die, when, how, by what. It's like, you're gonna die at some point, and that's it. The match gonna be fast.
I mean, Yoshi's is chaotic, but like that was like 3 SDs, like kind of out of nowhere. It just seemed like someone slipped, and then it's like a crash where someone slipped and then someone else slips because you slipped, and then everyone, and then at the end there's a poor Peach in the middle that's like, I didn't SD. Just what do I do now? What do I do?
What happened? I didn't even down smash. Like, what? You all die. Oh,
okay,
no,
well that's
no.
gonna be the first game to Humpe and Q just taking that, like, you know, they played well for especially for first game, but it was weird. It was definitely weird. But now they're gonna be on Battlefield, which a little bit more space, a little bit easier to control the match.
Yeah, and a quite interesting stage also. Like, you like to put some spaces sometimes on that stage because like they're gonna struggle with their recovery. For instance, as we just saw, like it was easy to catch the one of the Fox, even though he survived in a super nicely way. That's gonna be easier for Peach though. But Peach gonna have a great positioning, I guess, to get those kills. Unfortunately, Q already taken a good edge guard, and Noxxa just fell down and forth. So that's a 2-stock lead.
Yeah. The blue team is extremely. I mean, they're focused and they're very solid for the moment. But Noxxa come in with those down smashes. You're going to see a lot of down smashes. Why? Because it's just an amazing tool in doubles. It's an amazing tool in single. It's even better in doubles. You can't be scared of using those. Again, trying to split them up with the down smashes so that his partner can come back.
Yeah, I mean, if it were like the question is the tool working against ice climbers? If yes, then it works in double, basically. And down smash is amazing, gets them. That's gonna work for double. And I mean, as you mentioned, just like you slip them over, you just gain a lot of time because they need to shield it for a very long time. If you hit, it's a starter combo for your partner. So that's just a perfect tool for sure. But right now, though, look at that red team trying to make an edge guard and fortunately hitting his partner, and suddenly the blue team taking the lead. In the blink of an eye, and there, the red team lost a stock.
That's just a complete turnaround. It seemed like they had the edge guard on lock, but just an unfortunate misinput, misspacing actually. But the blue team capitalizing perfectly on the situation. Jim Morrison trying to do his best to turn it around, but gets side B clipped, and now it's all down to blue team to lose. Basically, they can basically only win from the situation unless.
I mean, yeah, unless. That's both spaces. So the thing is, like, space is gonna die real quick, especially if you're sent off stage like that, potentially gonna kill. But you need to kill them, because if you let them survive, unfortunately, they can completely reverse situation. But if you survive long enough, as the red team is doing right now, maybe you can pull out an edge guard, maybe a second one. He's taking all of the fear of the Peach, but finally taking the stock of the Falco.
And
they
now
survived.
It's doable. Now it's doable. Well, of course, Jim Morrison has to survive. Now every time he gets hit, he's gonna go so far off the stage, and Peach doesn't have the best mobility in the game, so she's gonna have a tough time getting to him. That up air. Oh, And now it's a 1v1. We got Noxxa against Color Cowboy, aka Q. Let's see. Now you're gonna be able to see what Noxxa has up his sleeve with that box speech.
But a spot that shine won't be enough though, and won't be enough close to get the kill. We'll see. She's completely trapped, but playing with the platform, and finally allowing Peach to just slip under. Did not manage to get the edge guard, but continuing with that tech chase, and maybe no! No, that was a wonderful play actually by Q, but just falling down so far, forcing her to just like fell down to get the fair, but unfortunately she died first.
I mean, Noxxa gave it his all. It was almost there, but Q just, Q is someone that's been playing for so long. He's got the experience. He's got so much experience. He's playing Fox today, but like he used to play like Marth and like other characters along the time. I know we've seen him play Falco too. I mean, he knows everything, and using that technique, he wanted to bait him. He wanted to bait him, getting that fair Noxxa. I was like, I'm so close. I'm gonna make the comeback for my friend. I'm gonna make the comeback for Jim. I'm gonna be able to celebrate.
That's the worst. Like you had that to do an insane comeback against such a good team, and unfortunately that happened. But never mind. We took a deep breath. We figured out a solution. We've noticed on the fact that it is doable, and we're back straight up on battlefield to make that impossible, to take that W.
And it starts well for the red team. Of course, mentality-wise, it's hard. Like a tool like that, especially on such a difficult comeback, it's really tough. But I can only, like Morrison, I'm sure, I know is a great person to like rationalize and be like, okay, that's fine, we can do it. And you can't count them out.
For sure. I mean, they made top 8, not for nothing, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, Humpe and Q went into the losers actually pretty early, losing against I like Torches and Lyax, if I'm not mistaken. I might though, but
no, you're right.
So yeah, it's definitely like they're making their loser run basically. So a surprise can happen at any point in time. But that aside, right now it's pretty close actually. Once again between those two, finding the up smash though. Tiny lead.
Oh, that shine! Q absolutely going off.
Taking the side of Falco to meter cancel it, to be in the right spot to shine the opponent. Ah, come on!
Yeah, this team, they played so much double. You see Humpe, he knows, he was about to get edge guarded, so he just upbeat towards down the stage because he was like, I'm gonna have more time to save my teammate. They just know what to do. Now, the red team has a bit of an advantage, and Peach has like just a very low percentage. So Jim Morrison is going to be able to get that stock, and now it's tough though. It's tough because Peach is going to get hit. She's going to be so far that they're going to focus on Jim Morrison.
Exactly. Now Jin needs to use all of his mobility to move around, not take too much damage. Unfortunately, does. Peach is out now. Maybe Jim can catch one, especially with that double jump, for instance. And here we go, only 1v1 this time. Jim Morrison against Humpe, both of the other teammates than the last time. Can he do it?
Now Jim has a lot of pressure, but he knows he can do it. He knows he can do it for Noxxa. That's a great back air out of shield to get the cross up, and he's just gonna give it up. He knows.
Yeah,
that was clean. And I love like when he got that shine on the side to end Q's last stock. That angle that he got to get the edge, that was so clutch. Like getting that angle in such a stressful situation, you gotta be ready for that. And Jim keeping red team alive. Noxxa getting his footing a bit more. I feel like at the start maybe they were a bit more confused about what to do against these players, and as things went on, I think Q and Humpe need to be careful because that 2-1 can quickly fall into a 2-2. Now, where do you think Q and Humpe are gonna go?
Pokemon Stadium.
Stadium, yeah?
Yeah, Stadium.
Yeah.
I do think they're gonna go on Stadium. Afterwards, Humpe used a lot of the top platform, but yeah, they're going on to Stadium.
Plus, there's no transformations.
No transformation, indeed. Finally, Frozen Stadium!
yeah.
But yeah, for sure, and I mean, especially for those kind of pressure, for instance, against the Peach. But actually can definitely help the red team, because I felt one of the weaknesses of the red team is how Noxxa positioned herself, like with the Peach, because basically she often hit her partner a lot of time because she's just like taking a lot of space. And on small stage like that, for instance, especially this specific moment. So I do think stage wider as Pokemon Stadium might also help our red team. We'll see.
Yeah, I think they're doing great in the 1v1 situations when they happen, but definitely when it's a bit more scrambly, it gets messy. But it's also the Fox's job to like be careful of those the smashes. It's a two-man job. Right now, though, the red team and the blue team neck and neck, couldn't be closer. Although Humpe is starting a great combo.
Yeah, not enough to get the kill though. Cannot cross up Q. Q's making a great job at keeping Jim Morrison away, but Humpe getting hit a lot by the pitch though. Now he's off stage, potentially losing his stock right there. Can someone save him? And it's a no. He's dead, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and now that we have a wider stage, you see a bit more 1v1s because they're going to be split apart a little more, which I think advantages right now. Advantages at least Noxxa. That up smash unfortunately didn't kill Q. What a DI.
Yeah, but he killed Noxxa. Very unfortunate for sure. But right now, nice down air by Humpe is definitely offstage. Me think that offstage that was interesting choice though. Maybe that was an up tier, but I can't believe that was an up smash to cover maybe an air
but
dash
that a shine!
Yeah, Kenny got it though. He slipped!
Oh my god, tech! Is he gonna get reverse edge guard? It looks like it. Oh, no shine! And that's it! Pokemon Stadium and the camera, not a great combo.
Oh no way! Let's go, Humpe! That was a wonderful up B with such a destructive power! Like seeing the pit just coming above, obviously going for it, going for the kill, because now it doesn't matter, it's a 2v1, thanks for that.
And now Jim Morrison, I mean, I'm in shock. I can't imagine Jim Morrison, how he must feel right now. It's such a gargantuous task to achieve, and that's gonna be it. The genius play that we just saw,